Hey guys, my name is Sheffield and today we'll be talking about whether the Maschine MK1 is a valid purchase in 2020. Let's get into it. Just a quick browse on many websites such as Reddit shows many comments about the original Maschine controller, but nearly everyone says it's hard to recommend in 2020. Let's discuss it. The Maschine MK1 is currently 3 generations behind and was Native Instruments' first Maschine controller. Each controller had new features and better overall software and hardware performance for the user. I ordered the Maschine MK1 for £50 from CX. I'm going to show you what it's good for in 2020 and what use case you should purchase it for. Starting off with the most notable reason I purchased it is a glorified Maschine Micro Mark II and Mark III. What I mean is a decade later this machine still packs a punch. With the Maschine Micro Mark I being a bad purchase in 2020 due to the hardware defects. As far as design goes, it's not aged particularly well, but we could definitely cut it some slack. Till this day, it's been supported and is rumoured to get the new Maschine Mark III software, which is honestly great as I can't say many pieces of music equipment nowadays get more than 5 years of support before being forgotten about. As I said, one of the main use cases I feel are valid for these old machines is as a glorified micro. Even though the new Micro Mark III is sleek and comes with a beautiful design, and the Micro Mark II comes with nice pads and a sizable screen, both lack knobs. The Mark III micro screen isn't useful for much. You also lose out on extra buttons. At this point, it seems to me like you're losing what makes the machine great, the ability to mix and get feedback on the displays. Now don't get me wrong, the Maschine Mark III and Mark II Micro are great pieces of kit, especially for some people's workflows. Many people's arguments are now that the Maschine Mark I's having many issues with jumping encoders and dying charging ports that they aren't a valid purchase. In hindsight they're right, but if you purchase a well-treated and looked after Maschine Mark I for a reasonable price, you are getting a somewhat good deal. I can only really recommend the Mark I to people who are already deep in the Maschine ecosystem and are just looking for a micro-type drum pad device. As at this price, most of these controllers are not bundled with software, which will be a bitch to buy and find out. As I already own a Mark III, the Mark I has been a very useful controller for me. I'm now going to show you the setup process for the Maschine Mark I, as drivers are not already installed on your PC. There will be a link in the description to the drivers for you to download and install. Let's take a look. Now you've clicked on the link, you'll want to scroll down to the Maschine Mark I driver section. So hopefully now you've located where the Maschine Mark I drivers are. You want to select your firmware and your based on what Windows or Mac you're running. So I'm on Windows 10. So we're going to download that. So as soon as it's finished downloading, we're going to tap it, and then it will take us to the extraction screen. Once you see this screen up on your PC, you want to click Extract to, and then select wherever your machine software is. So mine's on local disk, program files, and then Native Instruments. So once that you've selected that, click OK, and you'll get a prompt to click Yes, WinRAR Archiver. Then close that tab, and then make your way to the Files section. Here comes the easy part. Just locate where the file is. Go over to where mine is. Mine's Native Instruments. Or you would go over to where yours is located. Then you double tap on the Maschine controller setup PC. You'll get a prompt to click Yes. Then you'll get a box like this. Now it's important to make sure your Maschine controller is not plugged in during installation, as it can mess up your controller's firmware. Click Next, and then accept the terms and conditions, and then you'll be done very shortly after. You just click Next again, and then boom, it's all downloaded, and you'll be able to get stuck in to your machine hardware. Thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you found it informative, and a like and a sub would be much appreciated.